Hi students, welcome to my channel Thoughts of Physics.
In the video series of oscillations, in this class, I am going to explain the oscillations of loaded spring and the time period of oscillation for these oscillations. First, I am going to explain the oscillations of loaded spring are executing simple harmonic motion. These oscillations are in simple harmonic motion. After that, I am going to explain the expression for the time period of these oscillations. Now, let us show that the oscillations of loaded spring are in simple harmonic motion. So for that, let us consider a spring of spring constant K. K is the spring constant of this spring, and one end of the spring is attached to the support, and the free end, for the free end of the spring, a wooden block of mass M is attached. Initially, the block is at rest at the mean position. This is the mean position. At the mean position, the block is at rest. At mean position or at equilibrium position, the block is at rest initially. Once the block is pulled slightly down and it is released, it makes vertical oscillations. From the mean position, either side of the mean position, it makes oscillations, vertical oscillations. Now this is plus A. This side in the positive direction, that is plus A, that is amplitude, and this direction, this is backward. So generally, what is the why we have taken here plus A minus A means it is the forward direction, so plus A, and it is the backward direction, so minus A. Like that we have taken the sign convention. Now, so either side of the mean position, it makes vertical oscillations with amplitude capital A. Now, here when the block is pulled down and released, then the block oscillates from its mean position. So when it is pulled down, a restoring force is developed in the spring. The restoring force is developed in the spring. When it is released, the restoring force comes into play and it tries to move towards the mean position. So that means if F is the restoring force developed in the spring for the displacement Y, that means when the spring undergoes a displacement, that means when this mass undergoes a displacement of Y, the restoring force developed is F. So now the restoring force developed is directly proportional to the displacement in magnitude but opposite in direction. The restoring force developed in the spring, the F is directly proportional to the displacement in magnitude but opposite in direction. Now, so if you introduce a proportionality constant, then the restoring force F is equal to minus Ky. So where K is the spring constant. This is, let us say, equation number 1. So from Newton's second law of motion, we know if A is the acceleration and M is the mass, then the force F is equal to M into A, Ma. This is equation number 2. According to Newton's second law, we have written this. This F is restoring force and this is force. Now, from the equation number 1 and 2, we can equate this. Ma is equal to minus Ky. So, in left hand side, both are force F. So, if you equate the right hand side, Ma is equal to minus Ky. Ma is equal to minus Ky. Now, A is equal to, if you take this M this side, it gives minus K by M into Y. Anyhow, this K by M is constant. K is spring constant, that is constant. M is mass of this block, that is also constant. So, if it is constant, we can write the relation between A and Y, that is A proportional to A directly proportional to Y, that is minus, already minus is there. A proportional to minus Y. That means A is acceleration. The acceleration and Y is displacement. The acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement in magnitude but opposite in direction. So actually this is the definition of simple harmonic motion. So from this A proportional to minus Y, we can say that, we can show that the oscillations of loaded spring execute simple harmonic motion. Okay, that is the we have shown that oscillations of loaded spring execute simple harmonic motion. Now let us obtain the expression for time period of these oscillations. Now, so whenever the particle executing simple harmonic motion, that means this block we consider as the particle. For that block, at any instant of time t, the acceleration a is equal to minus omega square y. This is the acceleration formula. Already we have discussed in the previous classes. A is equal to minus omega square y is the expression for the acceleration of a particle in simple harmonic motion. Now the restoring force F is equal to, already we have taken here the force F is equal to ma. From that same formula, F is equal to ma, m into a, that is minus omega square y. Then F is equal to minus m omega square y. We will get this force. F is equal to minus m omega square y. Let it be equation number 3. Already restoring force we got F is equal to minus ky in the equation number 1. So F is equal to minus ky and F is equal to minus m omega square y. If you equate the first equation and third equation, minus m omega square y is equal to minus ky. Both are forces only. So that's why minus m omega square y, this is the third equation. F is equal to minus ky, that is the first equation. So now both sides y get cancelled and minus also get cancelled. After cancellation we left with here m omega square is equal to k. Now omega square is equal to, if you take this m this side, it becomes k by m. Omega square is equal to k by m. Then omega is equal to root over k by m. Omega, that is the angular frequency of the oscillation, that is omega is equal to root over k by m. Now we know that time period of oscillation formula, capital T is equal to 2 pi by omega. Capital T is equal to 2 pi by omega. Generally time is equal to s by v, that is distance by velocity. So when it is oscillating, in case of rotatory motion, the total angular displacement is 2 pi and angular velocity is omega. So now 2 pi by omega. Now 2 pi by omega, already we have taken here root over k by m. Omega value root over k by m. Now 2 pi is capital T is equal to 2 pi. So this root over k by m, if you reciprocate, it gives root over m by k. That is capital T is equal to 2 pi root over m by k. This is the time period of oscillation of loaded spring. Already we know that the frequency is reciprocal of the time period. The frequency nu is equal to 1 by t. That is frequency is equal to the reciprocal of the time period. Then nu is equal to, if you reciprocate, this 2 pi becomes 1 by 2 pi. Root over m by k becomes k by m. So this is the time period of oscillation of loaded spring and this is the frequency of oscillations of loaded spring. Now we have shown that the oscillations of loaded spring execute simple harmonic motion and we obtain the expression for time period of oscillations of loaded spring. Thank you.